Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King, and this is my boy.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Halfway twisted.
Lovely to have you back with us once again, and this week we are starting off the programme once more with our CIT Marbella Guest of the Week. CIT Marbella is a business networking association, one of the most prominent along the Costa del Sol, and one of the great things they do for the members of the group is send them along to our programme once a week. And today we're welcoming Francisco Martinez. He is the medical director of Tiara Health, a fabulous health centre that opened up in the Golden Mile, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the programme, Francisco.
Thank you, Nicole. How are you?
I'm really well, and I went to the inauguration in the new shopping centre, well, not the shopping centre, in the
Oasis Business
the
Center.
Oasis Business Centre, exactly where the co-working spaces are, and a lot of great places there. I loved it. I love the concept, and I love that room that you can go into where you basically, they test your everything.
Yeah.
And it's something that I've had in my mind that I want to do one of those. What a great concept of the clinic. Explain a bit about it in general.
We have this concept that we want people before they get sick. We want people, not them to get sick. So this is really innovative because now in Spain, medicine is reactive. You have a problem, you go to the doctor. But why don't we go to the doctor to avoid these problems? So we live in a place, a very special place in the world, that it's such a paradise. We have safety, we have weather, we have good people, we have good food, we have many things, we have golf. And we want our people be playing golf and enjoying all the things that we do have in Marbella until they're 100, 105 years old, until they pass away. So we want them playing golf and enjoying life until the life ends.
So what kind of things can you prevent or alleviate by coming to your Tiara Health Centre?
When you will come to our center, we will make a very complete checkup to assess all the pillars of the aging. So we detect the weak points of the aging of every person. So every checkup is tailor-made, is customized for every patient, and we detect how the people is aging. So regarding to that, we plan what to do to enforce these points. For instance, if you have a problem with your cognitive system, we will enhance this, all the supplements and all the techniques to put your brain in place and to avoid the loss of neurons across the years. If your problem is the sarcopenia, which is the lack of muscle, I will introduce you my personal trainer, and I will put from the medical side all the things that will stop and reverse the aging on every side. So muscular, neurocognitive, and of course the reasons of death, the most common reasons of death are cancer, are cardiovascular disease. We make a preventive medicine. We put the things in place 20, 30 years before the diagnostic. So we are sure that people is aging well.
It really, the concept is that I loved it, and I made a mental note that I should, particularly I've got diabetes in my history in the family, and I was thinking, no, it would probably be advisable, because if you can get that there are indications that that may be something you can get, there obviously are nowadays, particularly lots of preventive measures, like even just getting a personal trainer.
Yeah, the personal trainer or nutritionist. In your case, you have this records in your family of diabetes. We will, of course, make a very complete blood test, but also we use wearables, we use devices to understand what's happening in your body. Let me give you an example. This is a device that is measuring 24/7 my blood pressure. It looks like a bracelet, fancy bracelet.
Yeah, very chic.
But I can show you my blood pressure 24/7. So these wearables is the same for sugar, the same for many things. So we have a control in our people. And also we can see, we can assess how are the treatments working live. So these things are not in the people's mind yet. But in the future, we will want to be forward to the disease. We will prevent the disease from the beginning, not when the disease is established.
You mentioned nutrition and more, which seems silly because it's obvious, but we don't think about it, how important it is, what we eat, how we eat it, when we eat it.
And also tailor-made, meaning your nutrition advice is not going to be the same as mine, as everyone. So we personalize to the extreme everything that we do in the clinic. Thanks to our checkup, which is a very deep checkup, we will know what is your nutrition, what is your type of exercise that you need in every phase of our lives. Our needs are different, so we make a customization of every aspect of your life.
And what kind of treatments do you actually do in the clinic? Because if I remember, it was all very pretty and the colours were lovely, very nice ambience, but you actually had treatment rooms as well.
We do have IV drips to avoid lack of substances that you will need in your body and you even don't know that you need them. We have the hyperbaric chamber, which is a game changer for the health of our patients.
Is that the one with the oxygen?
Yeah, it's oxygen on a high pressure. There are a lot of chambers that offer oxygen. This is not a medical treatment. We offer oxygen on a high pressure, and this is a medical treatment that will help to heal the bones if you go operate or something. Will give you more physical performance for sure. After any treatment that can get you down, like chemo, radiotherapy, this treatment will push you up again. So the hyperbaric chamber is really nice. And also we have a neuromodulation, which is also an amazing treatment. When you have a craving for something, like craving for smoking, craving for food, our brain is making signals, electric signals, not very functional. So we put them in place again, thanks to this new device that we do have in Tiara. And also the hormonal replacement therapy, which is something really obvious like nutrition, but no one is doing it in Spain. So we brought this knowledge from the US, where everyone is under HRT, hormone replacement therapy, but not in Europe. So everything mixed, combined, and tailor-made for our patient is the key.
And where is the essence of Tiara Health? Who's the group? Where does it come from? How did they come to be in Marbella?
Well, I have a patient since 2010, so means 15 years ago. I met a patient, and we were always discussing about how to improve the medical conditions and the patient conditions when you are in front of the doctor. We were not happy with the timing that we do have to attend our patients, and he as a patient was not happy with the attention that medical doctors were providing. So we started speaking, and 5 years ago we put the first stone, making the first document about Tiara, and we decided to do not only a clinic in Marbella. This is a project that will be spread all around the world. Soon I will come here and tell you that we will open in Saudi Arabia in the north. Lisbon and south of France will be our 3 next stages, but it's a project that will spread this concept of prevent the disease before it appears. So all around the world.
It makes so much sense, and many people are living to be older. The statistics in Spain show that there are like over 250,000 people over 65 years old just in the Costa del Sol.
Yep.
So it's obviously something that we need to look to age in a more healthy, happier way.
Absolutely. It does make sense to be 80, 85, 90 and not be able to enjoy life. We are in the place that we need to be able to enjoy life because we have many options to enjoy life. So I'm a golf player. I see myself playing golf with 95 years old and beating my grandson. So this is the point that we need to give the vision to the people that this is possible now.
I love it. I love the concept, and I'm at that age myself where it's like the moment to optimize. I think I would definitely now, seeing you again, come to the centre, do this first step, which is the one testing everything.
Yeah.
Because you look at everything, don't you? Bone and heart, and I mean just everything.
Everything depending on the patient.
Oh, okay.
We do have patients that they come to the clinic and say, please, I want to do everything. Okay, yeah, we can do that. But we try to customize even the checkups for every person. So we make a very complete a very deep blood test at the beginning with a very deep questionnaire with a lot of things. And then from that, I will speak to you, okay, this is the checkup, we want to do this because of that. also there's a point. I want my patients to be the professors of the groups, meaning when you will be my patient, then you will go to your group of people and you will be the professor of hormone replacement therapy, age management medicine, preventive medicine. So that is the point. And the patient feels involved in this project.
Can understand it. You're talking in language that we can understand, giving the attention and time that everybody hopes to receive, because I think that's a lot of it now, even in private medicine, is no one having time, not getting answers, particularly in the Spanish system. They're very good at telling you what to do, but not why they're doing it.
That's the point. Even in the private center, sometimes we don't have time. I used to work in other clinics that you come with your insurance, and it's the typical reactive medicine clinic. And we, honestly, doctors, sometimes we don't have time. I used to have 16, 20 people on the list, and I will attend that afternoon 35, 40. So it's a matter of time. So this is a project where time belongs to the patient, and we take the time that the patient needs.
I'm so delighted for you that you had the concept and then found the right people to put it into practice, that it is going so well.
Thank you very much.
And lovely to have you here on the program.
My pleasure.
As I say, I went to the place myself. I can honestly say, beautiful, no lo siguiente. It really is elegant, and now there's parking as well.
Yes, of
in the
course.
Oasis Business Centre, because that used to be a problem, but there's a car park underneath as well.
Yep.
So it really is easy to park. If you haven't been for a while, don't worry in that respect. And get yourself an appointment at Tiara Health and check it out. That's what I'm going to do.
Be my guest.
I'll be there. This is not a threat. It's a promise.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Francisco.
Thanks to you, Nicole.
Hey, hey.
When you think of car or motorbike insurance, think Linear Director. When you most need your insurance company, Linear Director are there for you. With tow trucks, courtesy car, mechanics, legal advice, even overnight stay in a hotel if you need it. There's a whole department dedicated to us Brits with people who speak English there to help us. If you're looking for an insurance policy that really takes all your needs into consideration whilst you're driving in Spain, then Linear Director really is the company for you. Why don't you give them a call? 952 14 78 34 or contact them online.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Urban Chai.
Hey, hey.
I'm really delighted to welcome my next guest to the programme, particularly because I met him online during lockdown. March 2020, we all found ourselves locked in at home, and this person popped up somehow on my WhatsApp in a group, inviting us to join daily meditations and get-togethers, which was very reassuring, I can assure you, at that time. Today he's here through Synergy Group, Sinergias, and our lovely Elena Olcina. Thanks for setting it up. But as I say, particularly nice because I know Borja Yaz from this WhatsApp group 5 years ago. Borja, welcome to Marbella Now. How nice to meet you in person.
Thank you very much. It's also very nice to know about the story, meet you in person. I love the energy of you and the space.
Thank you so much. Well, you were a big, it was a very strange time for everybody, and literally within days, hours of us being separated from everyone at home, you launched this group, reaching out to everybody every day. How did you react so quickly? What was it in you that you knew, okay, this is time for me to do something?
Well, at that time I was coming back from the US, and I have left the US and the corporate world and everything that is involved in there just to follow my purpose. And I thought my purpose was to help people out, to be empowered. I felt that was the right time. Life was telling me, okay, this is your time to do what you came to do.
Well, what a great start.
I know.
Because, I mean, so neat, as I say, when your number came through to me, and it suddenly came up like, I already have your number. I know you. Well, I
Yeah,
don't know
this
you,
surprised me,
but I
isn't it?
know you because of the group. So it was very nice for me to
That's
see that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I joined in a couple of days late, but you sent me all the things separately so that I could catch up from the beginning.
Awesome. I hope it works for you. I'll help you.
It was wonderful. Here I am. I look good, right?
I think you're fantastic right now.
I survived the lockdown and also managed to keep connected through online. It's very nice that you can share now not just your talents in person, but also online. I think it helped us all realise that there's a lot we can do, even if not physically present.
Yes, totally. It's very important that we connect with people, and especially nowadays, I think just connecting with people is very healing, has a healing effect that I somehow experience in the US also as a part of, I saw how the community, they're separated, they're very busy and all that, so they need to connect with each other, and they were starting to make groups, to learn how to heal themselves and different therapies. And
Where are you from originally, Borja?
originally I'm from Malaga.
So you're a malagueño auténtico.
I'm
Un
malagueño.
poquirón. It's nice to have original malagueños in,
I
in our
know.
midst, because there's so many foreign of us here. I'm sorry, spoiling your beautiful country to some degree.
I don't think so. Well, some people think so, but I think getting along different cultures and mixing, getting this melting pot is very, very, how do you say that?
Enriching.
Enriching to our culture. They have its better things and the worst things, but I like to take the positive approach.
Me too. And what took you to America? How did you end up going there, and what were you doing?
I was fed up of being in Malaga, actually, like more than 10 years ago. I was feeling that I needed to expand and travel abroad and learn from different cultures. So it came the time where the opportunity came to me to go and study in the US. There was this crisis in Spain. I was working, I studied the law. I was already not fulfilling with my life. I was bored in Malaga, I thought, okay, let me go outside of my comfort zone and expand myself. So
Yeah, it makes a big difference, doesn't it, to go to different countries, experience the different ways. I always thought America was going to be like, wow, and yet after going there the first time, I was like, oh, oh. A lot of things they can't do, a lot of liberties we enjoy that they don't.
Totally.
And again, I wouldn't have known that from the movies, from the films. I would have thought that I was missing out.
Exactly.
And yet we're really not. We're really not. We have a lot going on in Europe.
Yeah, I'm glad you know this perspective, because I love many things of the US, but many people have heard from me that US is not perfect. They don't have everything figured out, and people is not so happy that what we might think looking at the movies. And
Yeah, the Spanish quality of life for me is definitely one of the best. It's okay to like and be with your family and to make time for friends. Meals are
Yes.
important. It's not just shoveling down food.
yes.
So what are you doing now? You dedicate to coaching, I suppose would be a summary, isn't it? Helping people live their best lives?
Yes, so what I found out to help myself, that's how I connected all this path, was that mental empowering, to have control of your own mind is very important. So while I was there, I studied kinesiology and then coaching, also life coaching.
What's kinesiology?
It's like a specific, let's say, I study, it's like physical education, physical training, more related to health and coaching in the US. In Spain, they don't have anything like that. So
Good, you're feeling a niche, an empty niche.
well, it started me out with all this holistic health that we need. We should not focus only on one specific point in our life. We should focus on many subjects and areas.
How has it helped you personally?
To me, I came from a lot of traumas in my childhood and growing up. So even when I came to the US, I thought I was already okay, but I was not so okay. And when you go to another country so far from your comfort zone and your family and your friends, then is when things started to get activated, and I started to deal with a lot of stress and things that I have to reconcile about myself.
And this is now what you like to share with others.
Yes. So I figured out something big in my own life, you know, mentally, energetically, spiritually, and I somehow made a mix out of like getting the results in my life. That's how I think you can help other people. Once you get the results and you figure out yourself, you know thyself. This the Greek ancient culture talk about knowing yourself. And I figured it out by knowing myself, healing myself, now being able to help other people.
Perhaps one of the hardest things for people to know is who they are themselves. We often refer to ourselves by our profession, but that's not who we are.
Exactly.
How does one go about finding out who we are?
It's a lot about following your heart. And sometimes we are, as a collective, as a society, people is very afraid to follow their own heart, and they don't even know that they can hear and be guided by that, because there's so many noise and, you know, different paradigms and expectations of society, other people. Then if we pay attention to all of that, then our heart talking to us is like a stranger and we don't even hear it. So I feel like I have been listening to my heart my whole life. And when I was in US under all those stress and out of my comfort zone, actually in that, let's say, following the crowd, trying to fit in the corporate world, studying, and my heart was telling me this is not the way, you know, somehow.
But you have to be brave, isn't it? Because frequently when one follows one's intuition, one's heart, you end up losing people in your immediate circle, because if you're making a change, then obviously changes are going to come, and that can be frightening, I suppose, unless you've got the right tools to guide you through.
Yes. Well, actually, it's kind of scary. In order to follow your heart and follow your path and turn around your life, we have to be brave. It's not, I mean, it sounds very amazing that you follow your passion and you listen to your heart and your intuition, but everything has to be developed, and it starts with the first step, that is courage. And from courage, also telling yourself the truth, because we have been lied by others that they don't even know the truth, and then we believe all this information. We're kind of in a mess before we figure out, you know, and to figure out we have to be brave enough to break many things.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think even the education systems try to make us all the same, do the same, think the same. The parental structure, again, a lot of obedience. So we're not given many opportunities as a child to develop our personal essence. So it's very hard, I think, then as an adult to say, okay, now I'm going to follow my intuition once it's been beaten out of you.
Totally, it's true. It is true. The thing is that I think most of us have that somehow being a part of us. This is how we came into this world. It's everything within us, just waiting for us to go ahead and listen to it and just move forward.
So if people would like to have a meeting with you, some guidance, how do they go about it? Do you do phone consultations? Do you visit? Do you have a clinic? What's the setup?
So right now I'm in where I do hypnosis, integrated with coaching, because I help people break their paradigms, follow their true heart desires, but they need to break their mental paradigms, and some coaching just to help them think in the right way. Doing them actions so that they get in alignment with the coherence that they need to create a big change in their life. So that's what I've been doing with my own consultation, online also. And now I am in a project where online, followed by a mentor, Mindset Mentors, we have strategies. In 4 months, we can help anyone that wants to make a big change in their life. Go outside of like any mental illness, just by the approach of controlling negative and controllable thoughts. So I'm into a project now that is called Nordic Mindset.
That's very exciting. I hope you'll come back again and fill us in when you launch it. But as I say, I personally had online WhatsApp experience with Borja Yaz during lockdown in 2020, and I was delighted. I started colouring again and drawing and doing all kinds of things that I hadn't done for a long time.
Fantastic.
And a lot of good things came from it. So I'm really very grateful personally for you reaching out to the community at that time and to meeting you now. Muchas gracias, Elena, Emma. Thank you, Synergies Group, a great group, men and women. Started as feminine synergy, now it's just synergy because all the blokes wanted to join in. Very good group. They meet up for breakfast meetings and very solidarios, very supportive of one another. Borja, muchísimas gracias. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Muchísimas gracias a ti. And I wish you the best with your great program and energy. I'm so glad that reaching out in 220 worked out so good.
Yeah, I mean, really, as I said, I feel like I'm meeting a film star. I'm meeting Borja Yars from the WhatsApp group.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, hey.
Linear Director appreciates just how important our pets are to us. And that's why they brought out one of the most comprehensive insurance policies on the market from just €39.90 a year. Give them a call on 952 147834 or from the website lineardirector.com.
Zero Hero, welcome to Valmare.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new.
Tiro, ¿no? Ok. Eso por ahí. Este por aquí, a ver si sale bien. No, por ahí. Vale, un poquito por ahí. Apple. Un poquito de agua. ¿Verdad? Ping, ping, ping. Arriba. Very good. La manzanita.
Thank you.
A la primera, ¿no? Vale.
Mocktail.
Listo.
Zero Hero, welcome to the Sister Restaurant.
Hey, hey.
For 3 consecutive years, the topic of the United Nationalities of Marbella Summit was suicide prevention. It was terrible how many children we were losing in our community. But also for many years, we've seen how Michael O'Halloran has been promoting the charity Walk of Darkness into Light, also to bring awareness to suicide prevention. This year's topic is about our elderly, but I don't think we can ever stop talking about mental health and where we can find support, which is why I'm delighted to welcome to the programme now a young lady named Tracy, and she is from an association called Pieta in Ireland, which is who Michael has joined up with to give funds that are raised in order to support mental health. I've got goosebumps just talking about it. Tracy, I'm delighted to meet you. What a worthwhile, worthy, wonderful thing it is that you all do. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me. So my role in Pieta is volunteer engagement manager. So my team and I support all the amazing committees who volunteer to do Darkness into Light in their community. So what is Darkness into Light? I suppose it's
yeah, it sounds like it's a worldwide thing. It's not just localised to Ireland or Marbella.
No, absolutely not. So it's a global sunrise 5K walk for suicide prevention and for mental health awareness. But as you mentioned, it's also a fundraiser which funds with vital funds for services in these really serious issues in suicide prevention and mental health. It started in 2009 in the Phoenix Park with 400 people. We now have 200 walks in 11 countries.
Wow.
Yeah, and we'll have up to 150,000 people they'll get up in the middle of the night, they'll start their walk in the darkness, and then they'll walk into the light, so they'll walk into the sunrise.
And this is going on this Saturday, the 10th of May.
Yeah, exactly. And as I say, it's global, and there's 3 different walks here in the Costa del Sol, which Michael will talk about, the walks here. But it really symbolises coming from the darkness into the light, and it's healing, and it's very much a symbol of hope as well. And just to let people know, there are services here in the Costa del Sol to help. AFASOL is our partner charity here, so there are services for people who are struggling.
And what kind of services do they offer, Tracy?
So there's mental health services here, so across the board in AFASOL. Pieta in Ireland, we don't have services globally, but we have services in Ireland, which is suicide prevention and self-harm prevention. But I think Michael maybe talk a little bit more about the services
because it's
here.
lovely. I mean, with Laura from AFASOL, we do a lot. We did 3 events in a row on this topic, because I don't think we can ever talk about it enough. When people are low, it is sheer darkness. They don't see that there is any light. They don't even see the tunnel. And it's getting them through, isn't it? It's just getting them through that dark moment, because the light is there if you can, like, wait it through.
Absolutely. And a lot of people, it's moment in time or it's situational, and there is a way out, and there are supports and there are services to help people through that are struggling with their mental health.
Well, Tracy, thank you so much for everything you do, and for giving those of us here also a base to join in, because obviously there is strength in numbers.
Absolutely. And can I just say one thing? I just want to thank Michael and AFASOL and the community of the Costa del Sol for all the hard work. 10 years the walks have been running here in the Costa del Sol, and Michael has raised just under €100,000, so I just want to thank him personally.
Commendable.
Yes, absolutely.
Commendable, absolutely wonderful. Just goes to show what can be done with a little bit of heart, and just keep at it.
Yeah.
Just keep at it. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you for having me.
Let's go and get Michael and hear a bit more of the Spanish side of things.
Hey, hey.
And now, welcoming back to the programme, Michael O'Halloran. Michael, lovely to see you again. As energetic and as enthusiastic as always.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Thank you for having me. And a great big thanks to Tracy for coming along today to support me.
Isn't that lovely?
It's fantastic.
Having Tracy from Source right here with us.
All the way from Dublin.
Really nice. But
Yes,
nice as well
fantastic.
also for her to come and see. Obviously, they're well impressed with your efforts. And as am I. The first time I met you was also many years ago now.
Yes.
I mean, really many years ago. And your story is touching, because you got involved with this endeavour because of your son.
I lost my son, my youngest son, to suicide in 2010. And within a couple of years of that, I got involved with the wonderful charity organisation Pieta. And I was doing little bits and pieces like collecting money at church doors, filling bags in supermarkets, and trying to raise a few bob. But then in 2016, I happened to be here in Marbella, and I contacted Pieta and asked them to send me over 20 T-shirts, as they did. And I got 20 friends from El Paraiso Golf Club
My
to
dad's
come out
golf club.
and have a walk with me at 6 o'clock in the morning. They all thought it was stone crazy, but they came along. And it grew to up to 2 years ago, we had 540 people, which was immediately after the COVID situation. But it was very, very successful. Fantastic to have it happened. But I do have a wee problem now, insofar as that a lot of my friends, particularly from the club, are from the UK, and because of Brexit, they're over here January, February, March, and they're gone before I get them out on the walk.
Well, we'll have other people to compensate, don't worry.
Absolutely.
We will be there.
Of all nationalities.
So where does the walk start from, and how do we get involved?
Our main walk is in Estepona, outside what was the Chiringuito Blue Haven and Palm Beach. But it's about 50 yards from the front of Carryforth on Avenida Littoral.
Okay.
And we walk down to the new Civic Centre, which is 2.5 kilometres down and 2.5 kilometres back. At the turn, we have a nice little entertainment. We have this man, I think he's a German, Keto is his name, and he is playing guitar and singing the song. And anybody that gets tired or is not good at walking, they can sit down, listen to the music, have a nice time, and ramble back up. This walk is not doom and gloom. This is joy. This is showing hope for people. The light at the end of the tunnel, if you like.
Definitely.
It's not a sad affair. It is in a certain way. But it's a ray of hope for people.
So how do we get involved? How much does it cost? Can we just show up?
You can show up, but preferably I would like to see people registering, so I'll have an idea of many T-shirts I need and such, on what sort of organisation at the beginning. It's very, very simple to register. You just go into www.darknessintolight.ia or.com. Either of them will get you in, and there's a simple form to fill out. It's €24 for adults. For students between the age of 13 and 17, it's €5, and for children under 13, it's free. Everybody gets a T-shirt, even the kids, for free.
It's a lovely concept, and I can but encourage everybody to get involved. We actually have had a very serious issue with this in our local community, and as I say, and a lot with youngsters. And although now the schools are well on it and we are all doing our best to keep an eye on it, this is obviously something that is going on. It's a worldwide pandemic, and we all need to watch out for each other. Sometimes the happiest people are the saddest when they're behind closed doors. Keep an eye on your friends, keep an eye on your neighbours, and I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday, the 10th of May, before the crack of dawn in Estepona for this walk.
And two other walks, one in Benamadina and the other in La Cala de Mijas.
And these are on the website that you can see where to meet.
They're all on the website. The starting points are there. They're pin dropped, so it's very, very easy. Once you get in and pay your €24, you'll get all the information that's required.
Well, definitely well worth the €24.
It is indeed.
And a lovely T-shirt to go with it.
Lovely, lovely T-shirt.
And a great thing to do for the whole family.
Yes.
Because I think the quicker and sooner we start talking about issues like this with as much naturality as possible, then hopefully you can overcome the taboo of people talking about them feeling
absolutely
desperately sad.
And this year I would like to put an emphasis on the memory of our loved ones lost to suicide. And in my own case, I have a lanyard with a little photograph of my son Michael, and I'd like people to come along and maybe do likewise if they bring something belong to their loved one.
That's a lovely touch.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's lovely to see that something so sad you've taken to something so positive to help so many others. Thank you so much, Margaret. And lovely to see you again.
It's
that
great to see you, Nicole.
It's brighter than the T-shirt.
After all these years knowing you, the first time you interviewed me was in a little cafe up at opposite McDonald's.
I remember.
Years and years ago.
I remember in San Pedro. I remember
That's right,
the very first time I sat there. That was a long time ago.
Nearly 10 years ago.
Exactly.
When I was young and fit.
Me too. Me too. Well, we're still young and fit.
Exactly.
Exactly, because we're taking ageing seriously.
Yes.
Keep young by doing things and helping others.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a good start.
Yeah. Bring on the light.
Exactly. Ta-da!
Zero Heroes, welcome to Gusto e Fantasia.
Linear Director has come up with a squatter policy for just €24 a year. You don't have to have your home insurance with them. This is a completely separate matter to protect you from squatters. For more information, call 952 147834 or their website, lineardirector.com. I don't often leave Marbella. I feel like I need to get an oxygen mask sometimes to prepare myself for the journey. But I did go to Mijas the other day for a very worthy cause. The Mijas Town Hall, together with Business First, Costa Women and a few other groups, put on their second annual international networking event, and it was very nice, and I thought you'd like to take a look.
business networking event that we are organising here at El Chaparral Golf in conjunction with the Mijas Foreigners Office, Business First, Costa Women, and various networking groups in the Costa del Sol. Hope you enjoy your evening.
Mario Bravo from Mijas Town Hall.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
What's going on? Why are you here today?
Because I was invited and I have a lot of interest in knowing what all these ladies are doing.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yes, a lot of ladies in there. Hi, Micah.
Gentlemen, and welcome to the second International Network and Business Networking event that we are organizing from the Forest Department, from the Mijas Town Hall, together with all these lovely ladies here of different platforms. They are going to introduce themselves as well, but first of all I have the pleasure. My name is Katja Tirion. I'm from the Forest Department in La Cala, and I have the pleasure to present you our councillor Mario Bravo from the Town Hall.
Thank you, Katja.
Bravo!
Hello. The Foreigner Department of Mijas is here today 50%, because there are only two ladies, she and Laura. I sometimes come as a guest artist, just to say some few words. These ladies that you are seeing here, this is the second time they managed to be the center of the attention of all of you who have come here today to progress in your business and to improve your relations. Yesterday, you know, we all suffered a big electric problem, and the reason all behind that is that we were not connected. If we are connected, we can help each other. The recommendation is that we share about 10% of our energy, and we were sharing only 3%. If each of you manage to reach that same level of 10% relationship with the people, even if the light goes off, you will survive. You will be able to keep working. So if I have to give you a conclusion, and all of you have survived from yesterday, and even got electricity and water to have a shower and to dress up, it is to keep your relationships. That is the best thing you can do, mainly in the Costa del Sol, where many of you have come from abroad, arriving possibly knowing nothing and nobody, and you are surviving. You may have not reached your goal, but you are working hard. And that is the intention of the Town Hall, to help you and these nice ladies, each of them from their own point of view, to run the business. The fact that they are only ladies and there are no men should shame all the men that are not me, because I come as a councillor, but many of you who have a business. This is the second time, let's try it as the third time. There are some men in the group, so I don't feel so lonely. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much for your job, and keep working hard. Thank you.
Woo! And ladies. So the men in the room, if you'd like to come and talk, join our group, we would welcome you, obviously. So Business First was founded 16 years ago, basically, as Mario said, to connect the local businessmen and women on the Costa del Sol. We have three groups based on the Costa del Sol, Fengarola, La Cala de Mijas, and we're actually based here, and another one in Estepona. It's a members-only group where we basically meet twice a month for a business breakfast meeting, and basically refer each other, give each other referrals, give each other leads, promote each other on social media. And it is really, really important, obviously, as we're all here, to obviously continue to do that. Look after each other, help each other grow on the Costa del Sol. I'd like to thank, obviously, Katja and obviously Mario, because without them, we wouldn't be able to hold this again for the second year running. And obviously, the other ladies here who will introduce their own networking groups as well. So thank you ever so much for attending this evening. After we've all done our introductions, there will be some food, so I can see some very hungry faces. So we'll all talk really quickly and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I'm Sandra Garcia. I'm the responsible for the international department in Viqueronova. Viqueronova is the Business Innovation Center in Malaga. We are located in the Malaga Tech Park. I know that most of you have not heard about that, you have not been there, but this is a good opportunity for all the entrepreneurs here in the coast to also enlarge connections and have knowledge of what is Malaga offering for innovation. Malaga is not just Malaga City, Malaga is the whole thing, and we will be happy to really connect with you and for you to know what is going on in the Malaga Tech Park. We are a public company. We have been in Malaga Tech Park from the very beginning, and we have been running our incubator for more than 30 years, trying to support the consolidation of innovative projects and startups that later will start their business in the park or on the coast. I mean, Malaga is not a physical place, but it's, the innovation ecosystem is interesting for you. So if you have the interest, please go to our stand. And thank you, Mario and Katia, from me as City Hall, for trying to help also the ecosystem. No? The ecosystem, the innovation ecosystem is for the whole province.
Thank you.
Well, good evening. I don't normally say good evening, ladies and gentlemen, so I apologise for that. I'm Ali Meehan, founder of Costa Women, which is a community that we started back in 2010. We cover the whole of Spain, so not just here on the Costa del Sol, and we organise local events, both for business and for social reasons as well. Here on the Costa del Sol we have 8 business groups that meet along the coast monthly, and we also have a business growth mastermind we've got 75 ladies in the mastermind at the moment, and we organise separate events for them as well. Again, thank you to Mijas Town Hall, because I'm very biased. I don't live in Mijas, but they are the best town hall because they do offer a lot of support for us as foreigners. So really thank you very much. But also thank you to my team, it's not my team, but our team, who have organised this event for the second year. It's been great to work together with these ladies again. So thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Marieke Vaandrager. I represent 45 women, not as many as you, but they speak out loud as well here at the Costa del Sol. We are based actually from Estepona up to Malaga. We come together once a month. This next coming month we are going to celebrate our 20 years of anniversary. So we're going to make a nice trip. So we are all Dutch, so that's maybe a little bit limited, but I'm very proud of our 45 women. Thanks also on behalf of my club for organizing, and it's lovely to be here.
You're red. Okay. So just obviously to say again, thank you for attending. I'm just going to give the nod for the tapas to come out. So obviously, please enjoy the rest of the evening network. Anybody got any questions about any networking groups? Each group obviously has a table. They have information. Do obviously talk to them, because now is your opportunity to get us in one place, which is very rare, actually, to be standing still as well. And again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for attending. Thank you.
Awesome.
I am a walking brand.
Perfect. Love it. Well done, you.
Hero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Zero Hero.
Welcome to Vigo Banús.
Zero Hero. Welcome to Sunday.
Zero Hero, welcome to Hard Rock Hotel Marbella.
I'm delighted that the last interview of this week's programme is with somebody I find so fun. His name is Josh. He is marketing Marbella. Recently arrived on the coast, but really making an impact. Josh, everybody knows you.
Yeah, seems that way.
It does. I mean, how long have you been here now?
A year and a half.
I mean, it's nothing. You're a newbie,
It's
completely
nothing.
newbie.
Yeah.
And yet everybody knows you. Everyone's talking about Josh. You're involved with everything. Love the name, by the way.
I don't know how no one took marketing Marbella before I moved here.
Me either. Just goes to
Madness.
show her
Yeah.
the simple things that are so obvious.
Exactly. But
So-
I just seem to be going to the right places, seeing the right people.
So tell us a little bit how you came to move over here 18 months ago. What was your decisive factor? I imagine you
God.
left the UK. Where were you living before?
We were in London, me and my partner and our dog, Coco. And the digital nomad visa came out in 2022. So that was our go-to to get out the country, finally leave London. We love Marbella. We've been there a few times, and it just seemed like the right place for us to be.
So you come initially for a few years
Just
on this
weeks.
visa and just to see how it's going.
Oh yeah, so on the visa they give you 2 years straight away, and then you renew for another 2 years, and it kind of goes along that process, and then you get your residency.
Has it gone quickly?
Year and a half, it's flown by, but I think it's because I'm working here. So if I wasn't working here, then it'd be like a holiday, I guess.
But you haven't. I mean, you're still carrying on with projects in the UK, as I understand it, and all the clients you're picking up here. What kind of diversity are you finding?
Oh God, everything. So obviously real estate, because there is 17,000 real estate agents here on the Costa del Sol. But real estate is the reason I got into marketing Marbella. So a really good friend of mine now, it's called Camilla Liftinger. She's a realtor here, and she wanted to use our services from my London agency, but we couldn't figure out the tax. Obviously, she wanted to claim it back, but we needed to add it. So she was like, why don't you just go autonomo here? And I was like, never heard of it, didn't know anything about it. So she was like, literally talked me through the steps. This is how you set up your business. And she was my first client. And she's still with me today, so.
Wonderful. It shows you're doing, obviously, a lot of things right.
Exactly. So I do all of our marketing, social media. I built her website, and we do content with her. So.
Fabulous. And I say you're at a lot of events, you're meeting a lot of the in people and the right people, and you seem to be enjoying it, which is what I like most when I see you. You seem to always just be having a good time.
I'm a happy guy. I'm much happier here than Spain than I was in London. London's very competitive. It's very doom and gloom. No one wants to help you. This is what it is. In Marbella, everyone is collaborative, you know, and it's like, no, I've got a friend that needs this, or like, I can help you with this. And that's how marketing Marbella right now has grown, because word of mouth. I've not done any advertising at all. I've not paid a penny in ads, and they just seem to be word of mouth referrals.
But it's curious because a lot of people do the same thing. 17,000 real estate people.
Yes.
And there's probably 17,000 people who do social media.
Yeah.
But not necessarily well.
Exactly, and they haven't got the name of marketing Marbella.
I mean, the name definitely is a big chapeau.
Exactly.
The name really is good. But also, I like, which I mentioned to you when we first met, the fact that you're fresh in from the UK, you've still got fresh ideas, because we do tend to get very fishbowled in Marbella. Once you're here for 2-3 years, you get very used to it, and therefore we're not up to date in things that are going on in the world.
Yeah, I always say that marketing is probably in Spain about 2 to 3 years behind the rest of the world. So not in the world, London. London's so far ahead of everything else, marketing-wise, that they've got so many ideas that it's nice to be able to bring these ideas to Marbella, where it's so multinational here. Anyway, it's not just Spanish, you know. So there's just ideas, global ideas. And now Marketing Marbella has turned global because I've got clients in Australia, I've got Chinese clients, I've got Australian clients, and it's just, yeah, it's big.
You very much enjoy the behind the camera aspect of it, don't you? Like creating content.
This is the worst for me, being in front of a camera.
Yeah, you have no idea what I've had to do to get Josh to actually agree to be in front of the camera. But I'm very proud of you, very grateful.
Thank you.
And most people get to see you, this cheerful persona.
No, because this is what I am like most of the day. So, although just a lot of content means a lot of editing, so I do sit at my computer a good 8 to 10 hours a day editing all my clients' videos. But
yeah.
I wouldn't change it for the world. It's the best.
I have to say, when I do editing as well for, say, Good Morning Spain or
Yeah.
different aspects of things, it's a nice satisfaction when you take something that's quite basic and turn it into something.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
like you're proud to send it off as well. You're like, and then I'm excited to see my clients' reactions, and luckily I haven't had any bad ones yet. So
No, I like it, and
this
that's
is
funny
good.
because you can even make the bio mop exciting.
Yeah, true.
Exactly, a little bit of hoovering up wet things, and it's like, oh, let's see what we're posting now.
They're
So it's
literally
like-
my favourite clients because there's no hold bar, like bars hold. You can do anything with them, and they love thinking outside the box about marketing a bionic mop. It's crazy.
No, I love it, as I say, because
Yeah.
it's just different and that's what we do when we're scrolling. We're looking for that thing that's eye-catching, and it's nice because you can create content, you can edit the content, you can then put the content, and he's ever so organised.
Yes.
If you want information, there's an email coming and everything's going to be, which is wonderful because some people have the creative aspect but not the organisational, and you've kind of got it all.
You should see my spreadsheets. It's insane. My folders are organised and colour-coded, everything. But it's the same with how I live at home, you know. My T-shirts are colour-coordinated, so...
No, I know,
just
it's
'cause the
fabulous.
ease.
No, it is. It really is nice. I've had someone who came in and did my wardrobes for me,
Yeah.
put all the same type of dresses in order, and it really actually makes life very easy
Yeah, you can,
when
like,
you do a
get up
little
in
bit
the
of
morning,
organisation.
2 minutes and you're ready.
And Josh was wonderful because I sent a list, a very unorganised list of the community initiative, the Zero Hero. I sent Josh that list and you sent it back, organised,
Yeah.
everything fine. That anyone could look in and access and update. It was like... It's what we need in Marbella. New people coming in, new ideas, fresh blood.
Yes.
Mwah.
It's nice. I feel like I'm like a long-standing member of Marbella now, like only a year and a half in, because there's new businesses coming every single day. It's insane.
That's why there's never, if you're ready, enthusiastic, and have ability.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people promote and they don't. But when you have ability, you're a nice person. Basically, in Marbella, you do have it made. There's enough people to make the world go round.
There is. There's so much business for every single person that wants to be a part of this world.
Exactly, and if you hashtag better together it and just support each other, it works even better. Josh, I feel very proud I've got you in front of the camera. Thank you very much for all your help and everything you're doing, and I'm so delighted for you, just making the most of the most.
You're the nicest person ever, and thank you for making me feel relaxed enough to do this.
But may it be the first of many.
Yeah,
got a lot of plans going on with Josh here, so it's like...
We have a big year.
Oh, yes, we have a big year ahead. Watch out for this face. Marketing Marbella. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And that's it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed the programme. You can watch recordings from the rtvmarbella.tv website. You can go to my website, nicoleking.es. Links to the programme, links to my Marbella Moments column in the Euro Weekly News, and a list to our Zero Hero website with an ever-increasing list of bars, restaurants and hotels who are rewarding the designated driver with free soft drinks. Plus, right now, there's a lottery going on, so anybody, drinkers or otherwise, who go to our participating Zero Hero venues, spend over €20, you get a lottery ticket that you register on a website, and you can win yourself some great prizes. See you next week. Bye for now.